Hello and welcome to DuckTales, where we go behind the scenes at DuckDuckGo and discuss the stories, technology, and people that help build privacy tools for everyone. In each episode, you'll hear from employees about our vision, product updates, and our approach to AI or how we operate as a company. In this case, today we're going to be talking about a feature that I dearly love, cookie pop-up protection with Max here. So let me just do some quick introductions, I guess, before I'm kind of getting a little ahead of myself. I'm Bea Berger-Lenihan. I lead the product team here at DuckDuckGo, and I'm going to be asking Max a few questions. Max, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hey, my name is Max. I am an engineer in the front end team at DuckDuckGo. Been here for about 3 years, a little more. And yeah, I'm excited to talk about cookie pop-up protection.
Awesome. Thank you, Max. We're glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Um, so first, just tell all of us a little bit about what cookie pop-up protection is, how it works.
Yeah, so this is the feature in our browsers that handles cookie pop-up for you. And in a nutshell,
What's a cookie
uh,
pop-up first?
oh, that's a good question. Um, I mean, I think most people have seen a cookie pop-up, uh, but yeah, the definitions vary. But we're talking about these dialogues that websites show you on the first visit that typically tell you something about uh, about their data sharing practices and the use of cookies and similar technologies. And sometimes they give you a way to opt out of some optional tracking or cookies. And that's what we're actually doing. We're automating, uh, basically clicking reject buttons for you or whatever it takes to toggle all these little checkboxes and save in the settings. I could demo it if
That'd be
that's
great.
okay. So let me share my screen. So, uh, for the sake of the demo, I've disabled the feature in the settings right now. It's enabled by default, but I'm just gonna show you. So if we go to Skyscanner, for example, and I'm in the Netherlands, so you see a Dutch version, but there is this huge cookie pop-up when you load the page. And if I enable the feature, cookie pop-up protection, and reload the page, you're not going to see this pop up anymore. And what happened, and then there will be a little notification in the address bar. And if you drill down, you'll see the explanation what happened. But basically, what happened behind the scenes is we clicked on the reject button, rejecting the cookies automatically. And that's why we call it a cookie pop-up protection. Uh, so for us, this is a privacy protection feature because it actually um, chooses the most private option for you, which is not always easy, must
hmm
say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we have data on this, but I imagine very few people are willing to go into, click the option to actually adjust settings and start toggling things on and off on the regular.
Yeah, that's for sure. So some pop-ups can be really tricky to opt out. Uh, you would need to go to click like settings and then toggle a bunch of checkboxes and then click save. This can be cumbersome. Not like most people, I think they just click accept button. And yeah, this is of course not good for your privacy. Um,
Yeah.
so we help getting through these dark patterns.
Yeah, makes sense. So why did we build this? What's the origin story?
Yeah, that's so like many other features at DuckDuckGo, it started as like a hack project, um, which is when someone goes in and tries to tackle the problem in a couple days. And of course, cookie pop-ups are universally annoying, and I wanted to do something about it. Um, and we built some prototypes, and then eventually we built a feature on top of a prior work of my colleague Sam Macbeth, who so we have an open source library that does most of the things that we use it, and it powers all our this feature in all our browsers.
Nice. Max, did I cut off your demo? Did you want to show anything else there?
No, I'm trying to stop presenting. It just doesn't
Okay.
work. I'm clicking the
Okay.
button.
All right. I was just worried I cut you off. Um, all right. We'll see if it responds at some point. Um, okay. So just to recap, oh, there it goes. Okay.
Yeah,
Just to recap, we are removing the annoyance of you're like trying to go to this, you're trying to go to Skyscanner. That is. You're trying to go to Skyscanner, and instead of getting whatever it is that's on Skyscanner, you're getting this big like notification in your face. We're making that go away, and we're going in and we're changing the settings to be more privacy respecting.
correct.
That
Correct.
sounds great. What's
And
the
that's
downside?
so like this approach actually is actually quite intentional, right? So as I mentioned, this we're trying to maximize user privacy, and because there are other solutions on the market that do like ranging from click and accept button, which is not acceptable for us, but also there's another approach of like preventing the interaction. And for us, this was very important to do it this way, is to actually actively opt out, because, um, well, first of all, this is like the only way to opt out of server-side tracking we know of. And the second, it gives a clear signal to the website through the official channels. And then finally, in some legislations, it's actually the only way to opt out. So, for example, in California, um, they can sell your data by default unless you click on the button. So, uh, yeah, we think that as long as the site is compliant with the law, this approach is better for privacy. And if it's not compliant, we still have our tracker blocking and other privacy protections to fall back to. Mm, And so this is, of course, so speaking of challenges, this is a bit more involved than just, blocking some requests to, or blocking for the pop-ups from loading. Um, and so it needs a bit more effort, because we actually need to automate each and every pop-up vendor. So it takes a bit more effort, but yeah, this is something we chose to do, and I think mm, for a while now, we've covered most of well, all of the major pop-up vendors, um, which is like 80–90% of top sites in Europe and the US.
Mm.
Um,
So that's
yeah,
roughly
but
the percent of cookie pop-ups that we think we're successfully blocking at this point.
yes, so that is um, 80 or 90% of all pop-ups that you see on the top sites
Mhm.
are handled. And the one of the biggest challenges is this long tail of sites, because of course no one visits just the top sites, right?
Mhm.
And like each of us has like this one site that no one else visits. Um, and yeah, this is something we've been focusing on lately. We're trying to experimenting with automated approaches and using AI as well. And we've had some good success in the past months with it. So I think we're gonna ramp up the this long tail coverage in the coming weeks and months. Mm, yeah, and
And how are you finding those? Do you want to talk about like how you're finding those sites, y- which includes internal reporting, right?
yeah, so we have a few different um, feedback loops, let's just say. So of course we have our own like crawling. So we regularly crawl top sites and trying to detect new pop-ups and handle them. Then we have user reports, breakage reports, and just user feedback reports that we have special systems that filter out and surface the um, reports related to cookie pop-ups. And we also have very active internal reporting, which is DuckDuckGo employees who go above and beyond and just report new sites to us. This is very um, um, yeah, this is a very important source of feedback because then we can get back to those people, right, and verify.
Who's the number one reporter of cookie pop-ups?
Oh, the number one is Gabe. So our CEO, he's like, I
I
think
know.
it's fair to
He's
say that half of all the internal reports come from him. I have no idea how he does it.
Yeah. Sometimes I think maybe I can catch him, but I don't know. I don't know that I can.
Yeah.
So if a user watching this encounters a cookie pop up, what should they do? How should they report it?
So it depends on what kind of user there are. Like the easiest thing would be to send the feedback through the app. We have this feature. Or if something actually doesn't work, then feel free to send the breakage report, um, so site breakage report it is. Um, but if you're actually a developer, then this whole thing is open source. So we welcome external contributions. You can go to GitHub, find this library. It's called autoconsent, and file some issues or even pull requests. This is always welcome. And we've had some external contributions before um, from also other companies who are using this library. It's not only used in DuckDuckGo apps. Um, so yeah, if you're that person, we'll be
Nice.
happy to.
So to recap, you have to be you only get this feature if you're using our browser. You if you're using search and you click, in another browser and you click on a search result and you land on a page with a cookie pop-up, we can't really do anything to help you there, much as we'd love to. So you got to install our browser. But if you are using our browser on mobile or desktop, you can go into the menu and there's a send feedback button, and that's a good way. Like we actually read those, so please do send that feedback and we will try to fix it.
Yes, that's right. So make sure to mention clearly that this is about cookie pop-up, not being handled or some issue with cookie pop-ups, and then we will see it.
You can say, "Dear Max, please fix this cookie pop-up." But
That's
you
a
have to be
possibility.
polite, obviously. Awesome. All right. Before we wrap, Max, is there anything else that you want to add that we haven't touched on?
No, really, just I'm excited to spread awareness of this feature because when it works and it does work, you don't notice it. So anything we can do to uh, let people know that this exists and that it actually um, helps. Uh,
Yeah. Here, here. The time when I notice it is when I go into other browsers to test things, or experiment with something, and I get all these cookie pop-ups. And I'm in the US, so I'm sure it's worse if you're in Europe. But and I'm just like, how do you live with this? So, and I scurry back to our browser. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Max. It's been great learning a little bit more about cookie pop-up protection. Appreciate your time.
yeah, thank you for having me.